Welcome to US Briefing. The content of the briefing includes Elon Musk's Twitter takeover being probed by SEC. Protesters angry about Ramaswamy's Ukraine aid comments strike his empty car in Iowa, campaign says. Nigeria's president faces new challenge to election victory as opposition's claims diploma forged. The science behind why laughter can help you live life to the fullest. The Argos celebrate their 150th anniversary on Friday. Their reward will be trying to contain Speedy Elks quarterback Trey Ford. Elon Musk's Twitter takeover being probed by SEC. The Globe and Mail. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is investigating Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, over his $44 billion takeover of Twitter. The SEC is examining whether Musk broke federal securities laws when he purchased stock in the social media platform, which he renamed X, in 2022. The SEC subpoenaed Musk in May 2023 to testify at its San Francisco office, but Musk refused to appear, raising objections and accusing the SEC of harassment. Musk acquired Twitter in October 2022 after initially building a minority stake in the company. Protesters angry about Ramaswamy's Ukraine aid comments strike his empty car in Iowa, campaign says. The Toronto Star. Protesters confronted presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy in Iowa, upset about his remarks on aid for Ukraine. They yelled and swore at him before jumping into a vehicle, ramming a campaign car, and speeding off. No one was hurt in the incident, and the campaign has filed a police report. Ramaswamy called for the two responsible for the incident to be held accountable, but emphasized that the rest of the peaceful protesters should not be blamed for their actions. The incident occurred in Grinnell, Iowa, a small city east of Des Moines. Nigeria's president faces new challenge to election victory as opposition's claims diploma forged. The Toronto Star. The main opposition party in Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar's People's Democratic Party, PDP, has claimed that President Bola Tinubu, who won the presidential election in February, forged an academic diploma from an American university. Abubakar has previously argued that Tinubu should not be president because the Election Commission did not follow due process in announcing the winner. The Supreme Court is considering the case. The science behind why laughter can help you live life to the fullest. The Globe and Mail. The Age of Breakthroughs is a new initiative by the Globe and Mail that aims to offer relief from the constant stream of negative news by highlighting positive and uplifting stories. The first installment is a monthly column by psychiatrist Thomas R. Verney, who will be writing about cutting-edge research that promises to benefit our health and improve our lives. In his first column, Dr. Verney explores the positive effects of laughter on both our physical and emotional health. He discusses studies that have shown laughter can reduce stress hormones, increase endorphin production, boost the immune system, and improve pain tolerance. Laughter has also been found to expand the tissue that forms the inner lining of blood vessels, increasing blood flow and potentially decreasing the risk of cardiovascular disease. Additionally, laughter has been shown to release extra amounts of serotonin in the gastrointestinal tract and improve cardiac vagal tone, which strengthens the immune system and promotes healing. Dr. Verney suggests that laughter should be part of regular therapy for individuals touched by cancer and that health professionals should consider prescribing laughter for patients who are stressed, depressed, or suffering from chronic conditions. The Argos celebrate their 150th anniversary on Friday. Their reward will be trying to contain Speedy Elks quarterback Trey Ford. The Toronto Star. Quarterback Chad Kelly makes his return to the Argos lineup on a Friday night that will be special for the Canadian Football League on several levels. A homeless man is charged with capital murder and rape in the death of a 5-year-old Kansas girl. The Toronto Star. A 25-year-old homeless man has been charged with murder and rape following the killing of a 5-year-old girl in Topeka, Kansas. Mikkel Cherry faces 1 count each of capital murder, first-degree murder and rape in the death of Zoe Felix on Monday. Cherry has no criminal record in Kansas but does have a misdemeanor criminal trespass conviction in Amarillo, Texas. Neighbors said they had raised concerns that Zoe's family home had no electricity and that they had called the police and child welfare. George's African Hair Braiding Review, Knives Out at the Salon. Wall Street Journal. A new play by Jocelyn Bio, George's African Hair Braiding, has opened on Broadway in New York. The play tells the story of the staff at a Harlem hair salon, most of whom are African immigrants. The central character is George's daughter, Marie. Although the play does not make any particular demands on its audience, it has been praised for its portrayal of the struggles faced by immigrants to the U.S. The characters are well drawn and the play is enlivened by Ms. Bioa's sharp dialogue. Europe's hardball tactics on trade put China in a bind. South China Morning Post. China's influence in Europe is waning due to economic headwinds and the EU's efforts to protect its trade. The EU is implementing measures to control the export of sensitive items, screen inbound investments, and monitor outbound investments, all of which are aimed at Chinese exporters and investors. Germany and France, two of the EU's powerhouses, are hardening their stance towards Beijing. Even small and medium-sized EU nations are distancing themselves from China. China may have to be more cooperative in negotiations with the EU as its ability to use divide and rule tactics diminishes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood 6 Doctor here, bringing you the latest news from around the world. Today, we have quite the mix of stories, ranging from Elon Musk's Twitter takeover being probed by the SEC, to protesters causing chaos for presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, and even a heartwarming piece on the science behind laughter. So, let's dive in. Starting off with Elon Musk, it seems the SEC is not quite finished with him. They are investigating whether he broke federal securities laws during his $44 billion takeover of Twitter, which he renamed X. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't help but wonder if Musk has a secret plan to take over every social media platform out there. First Twitter, next TikTok? Regardless, it seems like Musk is not too keen on cooperating with the SEC, accusing them of harassment and refusing to appear for testimony. Oh, Elon, always keeping us on our toes. Moving on to the world of politics, presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy found himself in a bit of a pickle when protesters confronted him in Iowa. Apparently, they were not too pleased with his remarks on aid for Ukraine. I guess politics really does bring out the best in people, huh? The protesters took out their frustrations by ramming a campaign car before speeding off. Now, I'm not condoning violence, but I can't help but wonder if these protesters took the phrase "hit 'em where it hurts" a little too literally. Let's hope things calm down a bit on the campaign trail. In Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu is facing yet another challenge to his election victory. The main opposition party, Atiku Abubakar's People's Democratic Party, PDP, is claiming that Tinubu forged an academic diploma from an American university. Oh boy, it seems like Nigerian politics is becoming a real-life soap opera. I can almost hear the dramatic background music playing as the Supreme Court considers this case. Will Tinubu be able to prove his innocence, or will this be the scandal that brings him down? Stay tuned, folks. Now, let's take a break from the chaos and dive into something a bit more uplifting: the power of laughter. The Age of Breakthroughs, a new initiative by the Globe and Mail, is highlighting positive and uplifting stories, and the first installment focuses on the positive effects of laughter. According to psychiatrist Dr. Thomas R. Verney, laughter can reduce stress, boost the immune system, and even improve cardiovascular health. So, next time you're feeling down, just remember that laughter might be the best medicine. And hey, maybe we should start prescribing laughter to patients. It could be the start of a whole new field of medicine. Finally, in the world of sports, the Argos are celebrating their 150th anniversary, but their reward is trying to contain Speedy Elks quarterback Trey Ford. Talk about a tough anniversary gift. I hope the Argos have been hitting the gym, because it sounds like they're going to need all the strength they can get to stop Ford. But hey, it's all part of the game, right? And there you have it, folks, a whirlwind of news from around the world. From Elon Musk's Twitter takeover to the power of laughter, there's never a dull moment. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these stories? Do you have any burning questions for me? Let's keep the conversation going and see what kind of wild thoughts and theories you all have. Share your ideas, and let's dive deep into the world of news together. Until next time, stay curious and keep that laughter flowing. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.